can you believe sometimes prosecutors do shady things? This is Christina Williams with Just Criminal Law.
And David Mann, legal storytelling specialist. Well, ordinarily the story we're supposed to believe is that prosecutors are always on the right side of things. But you're implying that maybe sometimes they do shady things. So what's the story about that?
Sure. So I recently had a case where my client was charged with an aggravated assault. That is, he pointed a deadly weapon at another person. Now, this other person happened to be a 19-year-old kid who was in his 16-year-old daughter's bedroom hiding in the closet. And he escorted him out of his house by gunpoint.
Okay, so far that sounds pretty bad for your client. So what happened?
Well, I would say maybe some people would say my client did something wrong, and some people would say, I can see why he did that. And so this case really was going to come down to, if we went to trial, what would a jury think? And in the meantime, the prosecutor knew it could go either way, so he offered my client a really good deal. And my client weighed the option of going to trial and maybe getting convicted versus taking this deal where he could prevent himself from becoming a felon. And so in this situation, he chose to take the path that was more sure and not go to trial. So he took the deal and he got a probation, and at the end of that probation, the whole case could be dismissed. And that's the option he decided on.
Okay, so far in this story, it sounds like he probably made a pretty wise choice, even though it still cost him something. But I'm sensing there's more to the story than that.
Yes, and this is where the shadiness comes in. So once my client accepted the offer, pled guilty, and was given this deferred prosecution, the prosecutor then charged the alleged victim, the 19-year-old boy who was in the closet of the 16-year-old daughter's bedroom, with sexual assault.
Wow. So the prosecutor, who's sort of in the first story here, on the side of, so to speak, of this kid, now he's going to prosecute him?
Right, and he had this investigation on his desk the entire time that my client was facing the aggravated assault charge. And, if you recall earlier in the story, part of the decision was, if we went to trial, would a jury say, okay, this person was justified in pointing a gun at this individual and escorting him out of the house? Or would a jury say, no, he took it too far? Well, had we had that information, that the 19-year-old had a sexual assault investigation involving a different young girl, then certainly that would have swayed the jury probably in our favor, and my client could have gotten the case dismissed by an acquittal.
Wow.
The prosecutor did not share that information with me.
Because that would have made a huge difference. That is definitely some shady prosecuting going on there in that story. So it sounds like to foresee some of these things coming down the road on any particular case, someone might need your services. So how might they get a hold of you?
Sure, we'll include a link in the description where they can call, text, or chat with a member of my team anytime, day or night. Here at Just Criminal Law, we know you only get one shot at justice, so make yours count.